right, guys, so this next one is called slow breathing. I've heard it said that this is the key to successful hypnobirthing. I personally found this to be one of the most effective things that I did in my own birth that changed the course of the birth and my ability to both stay calm and relaxed, the decrease in discomfort physically, and in speeding my labor up, making it go a lot quicker, because, as I often say, the goal is to work with your body in such a way during your labor that each contraction packs the most punch that it possibly can. You want your uterus to be able to do its job, and with each contraction you want the uterus to be able to get the most it can out of that contraction. You don't want to have that contraction and it just not get you very far, because that's going to make sure you get a lot more contractions and then it's longer and nobody wants that. So, slow breathing is just that. It's slowing your breath down to coincide with the contraction, which then not only keeps you calm and relaxed and focused during that contraction, but you're actually opening up the space in your abdomen for your uterus to peak and to be able to do its job. I'm going to use a couple of drawings to try to kind of help you guys out with this. Let me first tell you what it is. The goal with slow breathing is that you would breathe in for 20 seconds, out for 20 seconds. Okay, a little less, a little more, fine, great, but that just gives you a general kind of a mid-range there. Most people cannot do this already. If you've had any training as a singer or anything where you've been taught how to breathe with your diaphragm, that's going to be super helpful. If not, don't be discouraged. This is something that you can just practice and you will get better at it. But do not expect to be able to use it and utilize it as a relaxation tool if you have not practiced it. This one ain't gonna work to just pull out on the day of labor. You're gonna really have to practice it and work on it, but I absolutely believe that it's worth your efforts, okay? So here's the way that it works. Slow breathing, you're slowing your breath down and you're trying to make the amount of the tempo, the pace that you breathe in, your inhale, to meet the exhale. And for both, to be as slow as you possibly can get them without feeling like you're going to suffocate. That's not what you want. What you really want is for you to feel like you're getting plenty of oxygen, plenty of air, but that you're just putting it on super slow turtle mode, you know, just breathing, filling up your diaphragm, filling up your belly so slow, like grandma breath, okay? That's what you're doing. Why? It's like this. So you use sleep breathing in between your contractions, right? Of course it's going to be a marker that's almost out. Children are amazing. All right. These are your contractions, okay? This is the peak of your contraction. It rises up, peaks, comes back down. You get a break in here. You're going to use your sleep breathing in here. And then it begins to rise again. You begin with your slow breathing. And imagine your belly filling up slowly with air to meet this rise. Okay? Now, let's say you've got a 60-second contraction, which at its most intense periods, that's very close to what you're going to be having. Well, 15 seconds here ain't that bad. 15 seconds here ain't that bad. What you're really trying to survive, if you will, is about 40 seconds right here. All right, well, if you can survive this 40 seconds right here with 20 seconds slow filling up of your belly, breathing, 20 seconds exhale, that's what we're going for. That's a win, all right? Now with slow breathing, again, You want to breathe in through your nose. You want to really fill up that belly with breath. Okay? Again, side lying is my preferred way to practice this. Lying on your side. Let's see here. We can do this, can't we? You're supporting yourself with a bazillion pillows. Lying on your side. Pillow in between your legs, pillow underneath your belly, pillow on your eyeballs. I mean, pillows everywhere. All right? You're lying here like this, and you can put your hand on your belly. And as you breathe in, again, use counting to in the beginning just to get a feel for what does it feel like to breathe in for 20 seconds. You are not likely at all to be able to actually inhale for 20 seconds beginning now. That's something an endurance you have to build up to, okay? So let's just, just slow it down to 10 even and just try to see what does that feel like. All right, so you breathe in. Again, relax your body. You might use a couple sleep breaths just to get your body relaxed. And then what I often do with sleep breathing is I begin to fill my belly up. And almost immediately I'll feel like, oh, I realize I'm trying to go too fast. And I just try to slow it down. At this point I'm still breathing in, just to give you guys an example. All right, it's hard to breathe and talk at the same time, and then you get to your max. You've filled your belly up. Imagine your belly is filling up like a balloon, just filling up with air. If you're not filling your belly up, you're not doing it accurately. You want for all that breath to be in here. You don't need it to go in there, okay? You want to be filling up your diaphragm. You'll just get access to much more oxygen in that one breath. And getting more oxygen doesn't just help you through a contraction. That means baby gets more oxygen. That means your muscles are oxygenated. That's what muscles that are doing physical activity, they need oxygen and hydration. Be drinking that water. All right, to function correctly, they need that oxygen. And your job is to help this muscle called the uterus, the strongest muscle in your body right now, for it to get everything it needs to do its job effectively. Pack the most punch. So slow breath in. You reach your peak and you slow breath out. Again, you don't want that breath to just go all out there. No way. Back down through that tunnel, down the back of your throat, down all the way to that baby who's getting all that oxygen. In the Bible, when we hear about breath, we read the word breath, it's always associated with imparting life, that God breathed life into man, right? So literally imagine, I'm giving life. I'm giving breath to my baby during this time. Here you go, little one. You shouldn't be tensing up your shoulders. You're completely relaxed. During a contraction, you're going to be doing this. So you're slowing your breath down, filling your belly up. And then slowly imagine that balloon you've been filling up just floating off, emptying of air and just floating away. Your whole body's relaxed. This doesn't require any of these muscles, only right here, just your breath. If this is too tense for you, I'm feeling some tension in my shoulder, I would just hold it right here once I know what it feels like. All right? This is the slow breathing practice, all right? You want to practice this, you're going to use it during your contractions to focus your breath, but not just to focus your breath. Once again, like I said, your uterus is going to peak. Your uterus is going to peak with your contraction, and your belly is there. If you're filling up your belly and it's literally being filled up with air, okay, then when your uterus peaks and contracts, it has space to do its job. That muscle gets to just unencumbered, there's another word I can't remember, figure it out, without anything hitting up against it, your uterus is able to do its job, and those muscles are able to contract, and those tendons are able to contract with nothing in the way. And that's going to make that contraction as powerful and as effective as it possibly can be, and that's what we want. Practice this during relaxation practices.
Enjoy!